Hello everybody, this is Drmcbrick, and I just wanted to let you know, there you are, that I have a problem, and I admit it. And my problem is this: it's Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch Lite. I got one of these for Piper and I this week, and I can't stop playing it. Fortunately, I got her one, I got me one. I can't stop playing it. I don't know. I just can't put it down. And look, I have all this Lego. I have hundreds of thousands of bricks here in my studio and in my city, but I haven't built anything in the past few days. I've just been doing this. That's all I can do. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what the heck it is, but just as I'm obsessed with Lego. So given the fact that I do Lego videos, and this is kind of my thing, but I'm stuck with Animal Crossing, and I need to get back to work. Because look, I have the Ninjago docks over there that I need to do. I'm building those right now. I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to attend to here in my city, but I can't seem to make it happen because I'm stuck playing Animal Crossing. So what I wanted to do was try to figure out what is better. What is better, Animal Crossing or Lego? So let's take a look. Okay, so the first criteria you have to look at is the barrier to entry. So what does it cost to get into the Lego game and the Animal Crossing New Horizons game? Well, first of all, you can go to any Lego store or Walmart or Target, or you can get on eBay. You can buy anything from a simple poly bag, which might cost you $2.99 at Walmart or something like that, all the way to a big set that may cost you up to $700-800 at Lego. And so you can shop online, you can get them in stores. They're all over the place. And once you get those bricks and sets, you just start building, you start creating. That's all you have to do. So for as little as a couple of dollars, or even if you went to a garage sale and spent 50 cents on a little bag of Lego or something like that that you've got from your neighbor, you could get into the game. Now, to get into Animal Horizons, or Animal Crossing's New Horizon, what you have to do is you have to have a Nintendo Switch. And you can get the main Switch, the big Switch, which is $2.99 retail, or now since you can't buy them because they're all sold out, you might pay upwards to $500 for a console. You could get the Switch Lite, like I have here, which are really kind of cool and almost demon devices because they're so cool. And then you have to actually either download, pay for the Animal Crossing game, which is $60, or get the cartridge that fits into the slot up here, which is another $60. But you have to buy individual games, just like you would buy Lego sets. But these games come at a premium because most of these games, the ones that are popular, cost $59.99 a piece. So they become very, very expensive pretty fast. So you have not only the console that you have to have, but you also have the games that you have to download. So you have to download Animal Crossing or get the actual cartridge. So right there, even if you got them at the price that is the manufacturer's suggested retail, you'd still be paying upwards to, for this set, you'd be paying $300 just to get Animal Crossing and this console right here. And that's just at a normal price, not at the inflated prices we have now during the pandemic. The next criteria is color and vibrancy. In other words, how cool is it to just watch and look at all the colors that go on? Well, with Lego, Lego bricks come in so many different colors. As a matter of fact, there's a huge color palette that the Lego company has, and you can get bricks of any color, basically, of the majority of the colors that make up the main color spectrum. So Lego comes in all different types of colors, and every set you buy, there's going to be many, many different colors. Now, as for the Lego Switch, as for the Nintendo Switch, the actual switches come in several different colors. If you're getting a Switch Lite like this one, it's going to be in 4 colors only. This nice teal, yellow, coral, or gray. If you get the main Switch console, you have your choice of a variety of colors based on the Joy-Cons are in different colors. But the main set is blue and red. You can get gray, I believe, or black. But each Joy-Con, they do sell for $100. You can get colorful Joy-Cons, which will add to the color vibrancy. Now, as for the game itself, one of the things that is a computer game. So the computer game has as many, and I don't know why we got that, we have a lot of glare on there, sorry about that, but the computer game has millions and millions of different colors that it generates, obviously. So yes, the game itself is very colorful. The actual consoles that you're playing on, the colors are very limited. Let's talk about playability. Now here I am, I'm playing with all of my figures. I can play, I can enjoy things, I can move my cars around, I can do all kinds of cool stuff. I have all of these scenes set up. You can see all this stuff going on here in my city. My kids and I can get down here and we can play and we can make up whatever we want to make up. We can take off things off, we can take all these things apart and make our own buildings. If we don't like the way this looks, we can tear it off, we can restructure it. We're not stuck with this diner sitting here. We can move the diner over there. We have all different types of parts and things like that from which to use. And so it actually is very, very easy and fun. You can see I don't know what's going on there. You can see all the fun stuff going on here in our town. And so we can play with our town and we can make these scenes and we can constantly reconfigure them, constantly rebuild them and do things like that. Okay, so in terms of playability, here I am, and you see my character here, and just like any other video game, I can move around, I can do all kinds of stuff there, and of course, I know many of you in the comments will be like, hey, you're hardly even done anything with your city or with your Animal Crossing, but yeah, because I'm just starting out in the game. But anyway, I can do stuff, I can interact with items, all kinds of stuff like that, but one of the things that I can't do is I can't manipulate all the characters in the game. In other words, when I go to talk to somebody, there's a character right there. I can go up to them and I can talk to them. Oops, sorry about that. I'm kind of trying to hold too many things at once here. You can see I kind of smacked him with the net. Didn't mean to, but I can go up and talk to him, but I cannot move these characters. These are NPCs, non-playable characters. They're very integral to the game. However, I don't control them for the most part. Whereas if I'm looking at minifigures in a Lego city, I can control every single minifigure, not just my own figure, but every single minifigure that I have, I can actually make do things. Now, in terms of the buildings here and stuff like that, those buildings, there's only a certain finite set of ways that building will look and colors and things. With Lego Brick, I can go ahead and build my buildings in any color I want. I can make it any style. If I don't like that style, I can change it up immediately. In this game, you have to pay off your debts before you can level up and do things with various buildings and stuff like that. So yeah, it is a very, very fun game, but at the same time, it's also one that is limited by the programming of the particular game. This is my character in the game. This is me. Dr. McCheese, which is my character in Animal Crossing, and I live in Cheesy Bay, and I can create and kind of customize. I have a little bit of hair. I can put on different outfits. I can make my own outfits and things like that. But that's who I am. So it's a cute character. It's adorable. It's fun to play with and manipulate around the game. But that's who I'm stuck with. Now with Lego, I have my minifig bin here, and these are just half of my minifigs. The rest of them are out in the city, but I can be who I want to be, right? I can do, there's the basic minifig with the torso, the legs, the hips, the arms, the hands, the hair, that sort of thing. If I want to, I can, I can put a different head on. I have all different types of heads I can add, all different types. Heck, if I want to, I could get extra hands. Anybody need a hand? And I can put on. I can be a giraffe guy. All kinds of things. All different. I could be Hermione. All different types of folks. If I need to be in a chair, I have accessories. All different types of things to go along with my minifigs. And so I have the ability in Lego to be whomever and whatever I want to be. Now let's take a look at accessories. So you see, I'm just starting the game, so I don't have that many bells and that many accessories, but I do have a finite amount of accessories that I can use. I can go to the crafting table in-game and I can build these accessories. However, it does cost me. And so you see where it says 46,200, those are my bells. That's the currency in the game. So I'm going to have to pay to get all of these accessories based on how much they cost or how much they cost to craft and stuff. And then when I get them, I only have available what's in my slots right there, or I have available what I can do in terms of drop them on the ground and just kind of stack them up around my house and all that kind of stuff. Here is one bin, only one bin of my accessories for my Lego minifigures. And you can see there's all different types of accessories. There's a trident. Here is a katana sword. There's dynamite in there. You can see all the ski masks, swimming masks, pots and pans. I have guitars, purses, bags. I have signage. I have all kinds of, there's a cereal box, all kinds of stuff that make up the Lego accessories. I mean, crabs and scorpions and oars and all kinds of things like that. And all of these little things I can use with my ears, even a welding. Here's a welding kit. So yeah, all kinds of things I can use. Now, each one of these obviously has a cost because they are part of sets. So this guitar, for instance, came with a set. So I had to purchase the set to get this guitar. And you purchase a set, and whether it's a poly bag with 50 pieces in it, or whether it's a major set with 4,000 pieces in it, these pieces come with those sets. So you start to accumulate over time all kinds of accessories. And so these accessories just multiply and multiply and multiply. So I have freedom to move around, freedom to do my own thing. I can even go in, I can catch butterflies, I can fish, I can do all kinds of cool stuff in this. I can go into this tent, I can craft things, I can sell things to people and make money and currency and things like that. I can do all kinds of stuff with my character here. So the playability factor is very, very nice. I can spend hours and hours doing this just as I would with my Lego collection, and just hours and hours of building things and constructing streets and walkways and all that kind of stuff. Again, it all comes at a cost. So if I want something, and again, it's a cost of bells in game. It's nothing that I purchase outside of the game. It's nothing that I have to continue to buy. If I want certain Lego pieces, for instance, I would have to go and purchase those. Where on Animal Crossing New Horizons, I pick up that log, I get 20 of those logs, and I go and I sell it to one of the nooks, and I am all set because I have the money then to buy something else, or I can craft something else. And so it's a finite game in the sense of once you purchase it, you don't have to buy anything else. This is it. So that $300 purchase just for the console, just for the game, that's it. There are no in-app purchases. You don't have to do anything like that. Everything you buy is all stuff that you've generated with your income. And so that makes it nice. That makes it nice. As opposed to here, where you start looking and you say, okay, there's $200, $150, $150, $100, $10, $29.99. You start doing that, and it starts to add up, especially when you start getting like I do with the city and a lot of AFOLs. It starts to add up very quickly. So yes, you can play Lego, and you can actually develop a city such as this and such as I have with amusement park and everything else like that. But every single set that you buy and every single piece that you buy, whether you buy it on the secondary market like Bricklink or eBay or someplace like that, or if you buy it directly from Lego itself in a store on Lego.com, it costs money. It costs a lot of money. Okay, now the next factor is the factor of playability with others. Now, with my setup here, my kids and I, we come down here and we play, we build, and we're together. We're standing side by side with one another. We're here in person, live. We can feel each other's presence, so to speak. And my stepson Adrian, he can move things, and I can move things. I could be moving this car, and he could be moving this car, and all that kind of stuff. And so we're together. We're actually playing together, socializing in person, and you can do that with Lego. It's very difficult to play virtually with Lego and to build virtually. Now, we all know that we see live streams all the time where people are building sets kind of together. And I've done that with my good buddy Greg from GJ Bricks, who actually I think had a cameo on the screen that you may have seen going by real quick on this video. But so he and I build together, but we build virtually. And it's just not the same as being in person. It wasn't the same as when Adrian and I were down here putting this together, and when he was showing me what he had done, and I said, well, why don't you do this and add this? It was that in-person collaboration that you just don't get. Now, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can go and you can virtually hang out on somebody else's island. And who knows, maybe some of you would want to come to my island, or I could come to yours. And you can help each other out. This here is my daughter Piper and I, when I went to my daughter Piper's island and she was showing me her flowers. And so we're able to play virtually, which in times of pandemic, in times of, the social distancing and things that we have like that, it makes sense for us to be able to play virtually with our friends and our loved ones. Now, Piper and I were sitting on the couch next to each other. In that regard, our heads are down. We're both looking at our individual devices, and we're not enjoying ourselves like we would be if we were building with Lego. But we're still having a good time in a game and just enjoying ourselves playing and things like that. And if we couldn't see each other, for instance, if you don't live with both your parents and you can still kind of hang out with them on an island, or your siblings or your loved ones or friends or whatever, you can still hang out and you can help each other by giving each other gifts and currency and all kinds of stuff in the game. So it really is a life simulator that way. But you don't get the in-person. You don't get the in-person. And even when you are in person, like my daughter Piper and I, we were sitting on the couch next to each other. We weren't really interacting much because we were online interacting. So we were just sitting next to each other with our heads on the screen. When you're playing New Horizons, Animal Crossing's New Horizons, you are limited to the amount of time that the battery has. Now, you could plug it in. You could plug your console in. There's definitely a power port down here. You can plug that in, and that will enable you to play as long as you have electricity. You can play this game forever. But for the most part, people go on battery and things like that. And so after a few hours, this battery will wear down. The other thing is too that this console might last for 20 years. It might not. We don't know. I know I have video games from back when I was a kid, literally from the early 80s, and those video games still run. However, I don't have a way. I do have a way, but it's very difficult to get those video games to go onto the newer screens that we have with all the technology and stuff, the HDMI and everything like that. So you have to get converters, and you have to get all kinds of stuff. This is a handheld game. So, and of course I have my Lego game already, but it's a handheld game. So it would last as long as the battery inside of this device holds up. But once this battery, which is a finite amount of energy in this battery in here, once that's gone, this will no longer be able to be played. So you cannot play this. I can play Lego and I can build Lego practically in the dark. As long as I have some kind of light source coming through a window, as long as I have some sort of light source coming through a window, I can play Lego. I don't need power. I don't need electricity. I don't need to have a device that has been around, and I don't have to worry about a battery or anything like that. I can play Lego no matter what. Basically in the dark, I can build, I can play, I can do all kinds of stuff with that. It'll never run out. These bricks are the same brick that was back in the day in terms of they're compatible with the bricks from the 60s. You can even attach them farther back than that. So these bricks will always connect no matter what. No power needed, no batteries needed, anything like that. I can play in the dark if I really, ooh, look at that. The studio's looking spooky. I really can play in the dark regardless. And I could play, and I have, since I was 5, and I am 53 and a half right now. So I can build and I can have these Legos the rest of my life. My kids can have them, my grandkids could have them, my great-grandkids could have them. That won't happen on the Nintendo Switch, guaranteed. So which is it in your book? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch better than you like Lego? Do you like Lego better than you like this? Or, to be honest, if you're like me, it's not really a competition. There's room for both, right? There's room for both. I can tell you personally that this right here will go away. This won't be here forever. This, however, will literally be here forever because it's made out of plastic. So it's going to last in the environment for a long, long time. But it will be around to be able to build and create and do whatever your imagination wants you to do. You can be artistic. You can be creative. You can be playful. You can be very imaginative with Lego Brick. This is an amazing program from a computer science standpoint. It's an amazing work of art. And it is a great, it's a great escape, and it's something that we need right now in terms of all the stuff going on in the world. But so is this. And so when we think about it, at least for me, Drmcbrick, my pick is Lego. And so I'll play this every once in a while, enjoy this with my daughter. But this is where my heart is, and this is where my imagination and my creativity go to work every day. So, with that said, please like this video. Please share the video if you'd like. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to our channel. I hope you're enjoying the videos here. Please check out the links in the description below to all of the BRICKTUBERs that I am a part of the BRICKTUBERS Network with, and my Teespring merch store in case you'd like to buy some merch from the Drmcbrick General Store. So with that said, I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and enjoy playing your Switch and enjoy building with Lego. This is Drmcbrick, signing out.